How strong is Eustass Kid? The character known as Eustass Kid is looked at as one of the leaders of the worst generation, a crazy pirate group. Now, when he was first introduced, he was said to be the only supernova to have a higher bounty than Monkey D. Luffy. Now, we were given the reason by Shaki because he killed innocent people, civilians. But the fact that Oda gave him the highest bounty amongst all supernovas, I would say that Oda has some big plans for Eustass Kid, and I think it does go into his strength too. His bounty was 315 million. Now, it was 15 million higher than Luffy. We got our reason, but I definitely think that it has to do with the story too, and Oda put his bounty over Luffy because he knows that Luffy and him are going to be rivals. The best of rivals other than Blackbeard and Luffy. Eustass Kid versus Luffy is a fight that is destiny, it's fated to happen. So I think that he's relatively on that area in pre-time skip. Post-time skip, he had the highest bounty at 470 million until Luffy and Law surpassed it. So Oda has some definitely big things planned with Eustass Kid, and that's what you have to look at that when looking at his strength. But when looking at pre-time skip, you can only make assumptions, so I'm assuming that he's on the same level as Luffy, just like I would assume that Tropical Law was on the same level as Luffy. Those three rookies, they were all highlighted. I definitely think they were relatively on the same level. Now, the reason why post-time skip Eustass Kid has been disrespected by the One Piece fan base is simple. They said Luffy got trained by the right-hand man to the Pirate King for 1 year and 6 months, an additional 6 months to that training by himself, and Eustass Kid did not go train. But honestly, there are two ways to become stronger. There is the route of going to train, and there's the route of experience, and you cannot disrespect this experience. Look at Luffy during the first half of the Grand Line. He got so much experience. Gear 2nd, Gear 3rd was done through experience. He got so stronger. So experience and training, there are two great ways of getting stronger, and you cannot disrespect either of them. The fact that Eustass Kid lost his arm shows you that he's been through some trials. Look at the scars on him. He definitely seen some monsters, and that's how he became gradually stronger during the time skip. But just looking at the story itself, Eustass Kid was destroying ships allied with Big Mom, and then he's trying to target Shanks, and now he got into a confrontation with Kaido and did get wrecked. That leads me to say one thing: Oda is making this man highlighted. He's getting some next level, some next level shine. He's going to be something big in the story. So I think when looking at his strength, you can look at the story itself. Now, the answer is, how strong is Eustass Kid? I'm gonna say that Eustass Kid is slightly above Law. Now, this is all opinion, because if someone says Law is above Kid, I can't really argue that because it's opinion, but I'm saying that he's slightly above Law, but I still have Luffy ahead of him. The reason why I have Luffy ahead of him is we just haven't seen him go doing anything in the post-time skip. We haven't seen him fight, so to me say that Eustass Kid is above Year 4th Luffy would be blasphemous, to be honest. Even though I want to say that he's on the same level as Luffy, I'm going to say it's Gear 4th Luffy, Eustass Kid, and Law is pretty much the same as Eustass Kid until we see some stuff from Eustass Kid. With Law, we already seen most of his repertoire, so I can't really say anything about Law. Honestly, when their fight happens in the future, Luffy versus Eustass Kid, it's going to be one of the best fights in One Piece. And I know a lot of fans say Eustass Kid's going to get destroyed. Honestly, I feel like Oda's going to make this fight them on the relatively the same level, and it's going to be one of the craziest clashes, and I'm excited. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about how strong is Eustass Kid? Do you have him as a guy who's close to Luffy level, or are you those people who think that Eustass Kid is weak? He got destroyed by Kaido, he's trash. I've seen that in the comment sections, and I've tried to ignore it, but to be honest, a lot of people, it's looking like it's going to be soon a majority, people thinking Eustass Kid is not that strong, and I disagree. But that's it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Like and share if you enjoy, like and share only if you enjoy, and subscribe for more One Piece videos. I'm LegendMac, and I'm gone.